Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us for the final time that you will ever see the Lavender Scale Pirates sailing on the South Blue, beating up Marines, kicking ass, taking names, being famously good at things. If you have missed our previous episodes of season 3 or the previous episodes from seasons 1 and 2, you can find that on our YouTube playlist. I will go ahead and link that into the chat soon. But if you are all caught up, we have a wonderful little wrap up before we sail off into the sunset to be seen all over the seas, all over everywhere, because we're definitely still going to be alive. Isn't that right, crew?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
Incredible. Before we jump in today, I want to give a few brief mentions. The No Ice in Minnesota charity bundle on Itch.io right now, with over $5,000 worth of games from 651 different indie developers, just has 2 days left. So if you have not yet purchased that, please check out the link that I'm going to put in our Twitch and YouTube. We're close to like $665,000 raised for Immigrant Law Center of Minnesota, which is really, really cool. So tell your mom, tell your crew, tell your grandma, tell everyone you know, because we have the opportunity to make a really big impact for an incredible organization in Minnesota doing really great work. I also want to give a big shout out to the person in the middle. I did it right on the first time. This is never going to happen again. I'm pointing at Dennis. He created SAGAS, the game that we are about to play. It's an incredible system where you can take any universe and fit that into the game that you'd like to play. In fact, he created the One Piece one-pager that we are playing. I want to give a big shout out to Jake for making a majority of the music that we're going to be listening to today. This is the Lavender Scale Pirates theme song that he made. So big thank you to Jake. I'm going to be putting links for Dennis, Jake, and Ange into the chat, so make sure you check out their work. And last but not least, Ange has made the beautiful art that is on screen right now. You can see Zelio Costas on screen. They did it in such a wonderful style, an Oda style, and so definitely check them out. And I've heard that their commissions are open, so if you too would like some One Piece character art, be sure to check it out. With that being said, friends, for the last time, my name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. Just kidding, not the last time for me, but the last time for my character. I am playing King Coralie, who uses any and all pronouns, and they're just excited to be on the ride. And I will popcorn it over to Dan.
Hi everyone, I'm Dan Pixel, they, them, and I have been and hopefully will continue to be for at least another 2 hours, Ash Carter. I saw that, Edge. I saw that. Listen, you got me last week. You got me last week, so you retarded it. No! So close to the end. We can't now. Yeah, everything's gonna be totally fine, I'm sure. I'm gonna pass it over to Ange.
Hi everybody, my name is Angie, Agonthetic on the internet. My pronouns are they, them. My character, Zelio Costas. Their pronouns are they, them. For the next couple of hours, of course, for our finale. And I'm at 1 hit point, so I could very well die. I don't know. Like, Dan is out here making threats. I am popcorning it over to Briar.
Hello, my name is Briar, or Briar Wren. If you want to be fancy, my pronouns are they, them. Please use them. And I will be playing Leandre Spike, who I think we landed on he, they. Something's happening. I don't know. Yeah, that's for the. Well, maybe I'll just put him in my pocket and save him for later. You know, we can always do that with characters. You know, I'm saving him for later. So maybe you'll see him again. Who knows? But not with the Lavender Scale Pirates. And I'm going to popcorn over to who hasn't gone. Jake and Julie, right? Okay, Jake, go. Go.
Hey, I'm Jake. Pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Nemo, the helmsman, whose pronouns are Shark Dude. And yeah, I also have 1 health, so thanks, Status, for letting me survive. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I'll popcorn over to Julie.
I feel really left out of the 1 health club, guys. And Dennis, that's up to you to fix that. Hi, I am Julie, Julian, or Julie CL. He, they, she pronouns, and I play Esmer, the crew's scout, local tomfoolerer, who is a grasshopper who is famously good at doing grasshopper things. And oh my goodness, the moment that I popcorned this ball over to our GM, I do think that we begin our final session with the Lavender Scale Pirates. I'm just going to hold on to this ball for a little bit longer until I'm ready. Okay, Dennis, take it away.
Grasshoppers are famously good to holding on to balls and just like not letting them roll forward.
That's what she said, Captain.
No! Okay, it's been real. Thank you all so much for enjoying this.
That's how it ends. We're scheduled for 2 hours, everybody. We'll see you later.
I've got to go.
Wouldn't be a One Piece game if we didn't start off on that note.
Just being a little perverted.
Dennis, please start the fucking episode.
That was the best popcorn I've ever experienced. Beautiful, well done, very much in our theme. Hi, I'm Dennis. I will be taking us through the finale and the last piece of the Lavender Scale Pirates story. But first, a quick recap. There's been a lot of things that have happened this season. There's a boy who has a strange power of future sight and finding things. There's the boy's father, a vice admiral in the Navy. And there is a familiar character that we all know and love, Sabo. Though he might not be the character we all remember, as this takes place in between his famous missing period. We find the party on the beach of a remote island, originally a rendezvous point for them to drop off Teo, the child, that they had been contracted to kidnap from the Navy. There's been much conversation and deliberation of what to do. You have, of course, kidnapped a child at the behest of the Revolutionary Army. Through much conversation, you decided that Teo needed to make his own choice. And just in time, too, because his father was on his way. The marine ship had moored off this edge of the island, and a couple of captains accompanied the vice admiral on shore. The battle was bloody and began when Teo chose his side. He wants nothing more to do with the life he grew up with. He wants to explore the world. He wants to make new friends. And he wants to know what it's like to be a pirate after spending his time with the Lavender Scale Pirates. A few of our pirate members, our crew members, are perilously close to death. Sacrifices have been made, but one most notably is the awakening of a new power as the screen fades from bright purple to white from Ash's unlocking of a new hockey. You are all temporarily blinded. I need everybody to make an avoid check.
From the bottom of my heart, my bad. Do I need to make an avoid check?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Knock yourself out.
Amazing.
Oh, we're starting off great.
Anybody get higher than a 3?
I'm going to spend 3 effort so my
Good.
wife can re-roll.
What the? Don't do
Oh wait. Never mind. I did not get higher than a 3. I got lower than.
Oh.
In my mind, higher was
Oh.
good.
No. Wait a minute, Julie. What the?
I'm with them. I get it. I get the confusion.
You know how sometimes a B plus feels higher than an A minus? No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it alone.
Am I rerolling?
So Nemo got higher than a 3, and anybody else?
You re-rolled?
All right.
I'm gotta reroll. Okay.
Yeah, I spent the effort.
Okay. Worse.
Damn it. Okay. Sorry.
I mean, it's not about it being worse. It's still just higher than a 3. Yeah.
Ash. Your blind rage and act of vengeance and protection of your friends and loved ones temporarily stopped all of your senses. As they slowly return, you find yourself still standing. Scattered around your feet are tiny little nutcrackers. The pieces of the Vice Admiral Apollo scattered about in the sand. You look around and see your crew members all on their feet, except for one. Zelio is unconscious on the ground behind you. And
Did I
just
get
as you
hit?
take in the surroundings, you hear a thump as Nemo hits the sand as well.
We were both down to 1, right? Yeah.
That's why. It's not because we did this, because we only have 1 hit point.
I actually weighted your dice in the past week and didn't tell you.
Yeah.
What? She kind of like stumbles backwards. Like she has no idea that she's done this. Like she can tell she's done it, but she doesn't know what she's done. She like runs over to Zelio as like just clumsily. Like gets down to the sand next to her and just kind of like picks her up. Like, hey, wake up.
Of course.
Hit it with a bat.
Drops back on the sand.
Just kidding. No. I am unconscious. I'm joking. Yeah, no. So Dennis, this is the first time this has ever happened in the game. What is being unconscious, losing all health points?
Well, normally you would have This wasn't a normal attack. You still have 1 hit point.
Don't play with my fucking feelings like this. Damn.
You are unconscious.
Got it.
So is Teo, by the way.
Ah, my boy. I'm holding him. He dead? No,
Seeing that Zelio is being cared for, seeing that Teo is being cared for, Coralie is going to rush over to Nemo. Guinness, would you say if we took a one-time use something 2 seasons ago that over the course of 3 years we would have like gotten another one of it? That makes sense, right?
Deeply weird.
I don't think you could have possibly worded that any vaguer.
I just want to know if the healing liquid that I think that I used on Nemo in the first season, if I'd be able to use that on him in this instance. Because, like, I'm a pirate, and sometimes I pay for things, and most of the time I steal things, and I feel like the healing liquid that I keep with me, I would have replenished that.
Coralie still has their point of stab, right?
Yeah.
Make a check.
Okay. I rolled a 1. And I think that you guys, I rolled a 1 on the first roll, and I was literally like, are you fucking kidding me? This feels like a waste of a roll. But it's the brown dice. It's not using purple dice because those are cursed. It's this brown die.
The brown die has blessed you with 1 more vial of healing liquid on your person. There are more on your ship.
They grab it and they like gently tap Nemo's face and like tilt his head up and say, "All right, friends, yep, we're just gonna drink this. Gotta feel all better."
Roll of
Nemo, what the fuck? Are you feeling better, friend?
Oh, yeah. I had this weird dream about paella, and I was like, I don't think I've ever had that before.
Sounds kind of yummy. We should look into that.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks, Captain.
I'm glad you're still here. We've got 2 other ones to pick up.
Okay.
Captain, do you want me to run back to the ship and get the other vials?
I would actually love that.
Grasshoppers are famously good at crossing multiple zones in a single turn.
You can fly, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. I had to remember, because if you couldn't, we would have about to had a real bad problem.
Nope.
No, I can fly.
I
I don't know what the rest of that means, but I can fly at a pass.
Well, because devil fruit. If you couldn't fly, you wouldn't be able to get back to the
Oh.
It's not that big a deal. Sabo is looking at the nutcrackers on the ground, a couple of which have begun to stir.
Nope.
Little help over here, and he starts just taking his long bent pipe and smashing as many as he can.
Oh, is this guy a devil fruit user, the nutcracker guy?
Yes, he split into
I'm just gonna
hundreds of
start-
nutcrackers.
I'm just gonna start scooping him up in my hat and dumping him in the ocean.
You start hawking them into the waves.
I actually
Yeah,
think
like
that's a great
my
idea.
hat.
That's crazy.
Throwing him into the ocean.
Leandre, friend, what a novel idea. As they like start scooping them into the ocean too. I think what Coralie will do is like take out a snake and like start like wrapping them up with the snake and just like lugging them to the ocean.
I think at this point, as most of the crew, you can see Esmer is flying off to the ship in the distance. Leandre, Coralie, and Nemo are all hucking pieces of Nutcracker into the waves with Sabo. But the first thing among all this chaos that Zelio sees
I'm still
is,
unconscious. I don't see anything.
as you come to,
I was about to be like, what do I see? The lid behind my, like the lids in front.
The light that you're walking towards.
No!
you keep walking towards that light, and as you feel your eyelids begin to open, you see a familiar face staring down at you.
That was very impressive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you did take me down like this. You owe me.
I owe you. Is that right?
Mhm. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I do feel pretty bad about, you taking a nap in the middle of a fight and everything.
Oh, taking a nap. That's what we're saying now?
Yeah, well, seems like it's what you're doing.
Right. Again, very impressive, whatever it was that you did. Let's get out of here, please.
Okay.
It's
Technically, I owe you two.
It's
now
so
thinking
rare
about it.
for you. So rare for you to take the initiative.
What? I don't. She's like helping you up to your feet. She's just pointedly like not looking at you right now. She's just like turning red and like looking at the side. Like, I don't know what you mean. What are you talking
I'm
about?
just saying, if you wanted me down, if you wanted to take me down all that quickly, you could have just asked.
She's gonna take your hat like and just push it down over your eyes.
Ah!
Shush, 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 shush. You won't get you. Let's get you back to your nap, May.
Let's get out of here. The dude is unconscious, right? We're free to fucking go. Cool
Mhm.
beans. Zelio's like limping.
If I'm able to return with the potions, I will distribute them to our wounded people and also make sure Teo's okay and hand one of the healing liquids to our dear sweet Leandre and say, make sure he drinks his medicine.
Yeah. I feel like Leandre has like had Teo bundled on his back like a baby while eating. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe he can sleep through this part. Maybe we can wake him up
Yeah.
after
Yeah, I
we've
was like,
drowned
let's
his father.
wake him up after we've murdered his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Can say a sea king got him.
Yeah. Yeah. He went to the sea farm with all the
You
other
to the sea
animals.
farm.
I put the vial in Leandre's giant hat so that they can hang on to it.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're down to the last few nutcrackers. And Leandre, you remember the request that Teo had right when the fighting broke out. That was to capture one of them. You hear a couple splooshes and realize that you are now holding the last unconscious nutcracker in your hand.
These are all noises that Leandre is making out loud as well. And it's still unconscious. Does it have like a face?
Yes, but its eyes are painted on, so it's still creepy as hell.
Ugh.
That's fine. I see weirder. Can I like flick it away?
What is Dennis doing?
Oh no! What have I done?
It remains asleep. Unconscious. Or at least inanimate.
It's just
You
a tiny
really know what
nutcracker,
it is.
right?
It's not alive.
It doesn't seem to be moving under its own power. It feels limp in your hands. Its eyes are open but painted on. And its mouth is agape.
I'm gonna tie it onto my belt. Because it's not awake, it's inanimate. I'd feel bad killing off Teo's dad completely. If this is the last piece of his dad, I'll hold on to it.
Teo's still unconscious on your back.
Okay. I feel like I'd wait to wake him up until we're all on the boat.
Sabo comes back, and I think the group gathers finally, everyone on their feet, except Teo.
He doesn't need to be awake for these adult conversations.
Well, I commend you. Your fighting skills are legend for a reason.
We've never met a nut we can't crack.
And there it is.
The truth.
You're always so full of energy.
Grasshoppers are famously full of energy.
Sabo, how do you think that this is gonna? Your friends are gonna come and pick you up and take you out of here, right? We can just kind of leave you here, sail off.
His brow furrows as he thinks for a moment. I think that's up to you. You did exactly what you were hired for.
Not
And-
exactly.
Significantly more. Maybe the contract didn't specify what happens to Teo after you bring him to the rendezvous point. Maybe he goes missing.
Zelio genuinely believes that Sabo has no fucking clue what is going on with the Revolutionary Army at this point. Like, if this man said, I'm second in command, Zelio's like, I don't believe you.
Second in command of the snack table at maybe, but
I'm second.
Yeah, Zelio's
command
second in command,
I'm
meaning.
second in command in this group. You don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Why did you have us kidnap this kid? Never told us. Zelio's just staring daggers at Sabo, like, have personal beef with this twink.
Ash just gently lowers the brim of Zelio's hat over their eyes, just very gently.
I think we need to have a bit of a crew meeting really quickly. Sometimes I speak for the crew, but not all the time. Captains like getting feedback. So if you could go away, because we were here first. So,
Of course.
excellent.
Yeah, like forever. Just keep walking that way. Yeah, that way. Just keep going.
He had turned around and started walking, and he sort of pauses at that,
No, keep walking.
The fact that it was never brought
glances
up.
at you over his shoulder, and then turns and keeps walking.
Okay.
It was never brought up that Sabo also is working with Ivanka. Makes my ass itch.
Too busy antagonizing the drink to learn your history.
Oh god. Anyways.
Leandre, he's still sleeping, right?
He's still sleeping, isn't he? On my back, he's sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, son, he's sleeping.
Friends, I guess now is the time to decide if we want to co-parent a child on the
I'm not-
seas. You don't want to? That's fine, Zilio.
I'm not co-parenting a child. I'm not co-parenting a child that I haven't decided to have of my own. If the child wants to become a pirate, then he will become a pirate and a part of this crew. He's not my child. He is a part of this crew.
Yes. I mean, nobody's the parents of this kid, but there's gonna have to be some, like, mentoring that happens. He can't. How old is he? 8, 9? I don't know. 13. Numbers. What do they even mean? Somebody's gonna have to take him under his wing. Leandre, I don't want to make you do anything that you don't want to do, friend. Including stay on the ship. Again, you are always free to leave if you want. It would make me sad, actually, and break my heart. However, it is your choice. You do seem, though, if you would like to stay, the best person to be his mentor.
I feel like Leandre kind of shuffles freestanding with Teo on his back, and it's like, well, he's 13. I don't think that's old enough to decide that you want to be a wanted criminal.
Well, we also just kind of killed his dad. So.
Don't say that. I get that, but I'd be fine finding somebody to take care of him.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, we sort of put the no on handing him back to his father. Seems like
Yeah.
Sabo's kind of having cold feet about this whole thing. I mean, staying with us is we're pretty hunted, I feel like, at this point, and another high rank is not gonna, that's gonna, I feel like, maybe it might get worse after this. Can't imagine why, but there's a lot to be said for making his own decision.
Also, I don't know if things would get worse for us if this guy can literally see where danger's coming from at any time. Just to be practical about it, like my brother would say.
An excellent point.
It's less the logistics and more the emotional part of it, because we seem kind of torn on co-parenting this little tyke.
Mentoring.
Mentoring works.
Keeping him alive.
Not a type, that is a grown teenager.
Still a child.
I don't know.
Nima, what do you have to say?
I don't think. I mean, we literally broke him out of a prison cell, so he's not safe with the Marines. We don't like the pipe guy, so probably not good with them. They, like Esmer said, they can see the future. And to be honest, I felt like a nobody before I joined the crew. Maybe it'd be good for the kid.
All right, Shark Dude. And Corley's going to give you a little pat on the back, saying Shark Dude specifically because of Teo. So then, do we want to do a vote, I guess? We've done that in the past. It's worked out for us.
Well, I think we should hear what he wants to do.
Well, I don't want to hear what he wants to do until after we've decided if we'll keep him or not. Because if he wants to stay with us, but we decide we don't want to keep him, ooh.
Don't. We can't keep people. I feel like, it's just not. We're all here because we want to be here. Not because we're being kept here. Not because none of us have any other options. It's a big, wide world and a big sea. And I think there's lots of other things to do in this world other than being a pirate and marine. I think you should be a kid first. I think if we find an island and, I'm not saying everyone has to go, but I'll come back.
You would go with
Dangerous. I would go with him. And I'd come back. I promise. Kind of puts out his pinky to Celia. Big promise. Pirate pinky promise.
him? Leandre makes a good point. He deserves to be a child first before deciding to be a pirate, a marine, revolutionary, whatever it is that he needs to do, he deserves to be a child first.
I don't think any of us got the choice. I think we just became this because that's what we needed to be.
And maybe he'll become whatever he needs to become because that's what he needs.
Maybe we tell him that he can't become a pirate, he can't become a marine until he's finished his schooling. And then he can make his choice then. And if that's with us, that's great. We'll have had time to kind of ease into the idea of being with a younger but also still older version of him. I'm sure our bounties will be tripled.
And that's if he decides to come with us.
Exactly.
Ultimately, at the end. In the future.
What is it, like 5, 10, 15? When we're all dead? Who knows?
We
Coralie
will-
has no concept of how long school takes. For
We will
kids.
never know.
So you're gonna
The book-
say no concept of how long a year is.
Yeah, probably. They don't teach you that in Snake School. Right then, so we're decided. We're gonna send him to school on an island. We'll visit. Leandre, are you gonna stay with him for the whole time? Till he's an adult?
I just think till, know that he's safe. I'm good at hiding.
Okay.
And you will have a child that can see into the future, so even better for you.
Yeah, we
Can-
could fleece people at the poker table if we need money.
Wow, an adventure on your own with the kid is pretty brave, Leandre.
As soon as you say that, there's like a shadow that falls over Leandre.
You're probably not afraid of anything.
He's like shaking suddenly. His feather on his hat is just like quivering back and forth. The only movement on him.
You defeated an admiral.
I feel like Leandre just kind of stood there and missed, but
still probably worth keeping your head a little low. I suspect you might have a pretty big number on your head after this.
Is it just the color keeps draining from his face as long as you guys keep talking?
Of course, we can't, send you off right away. We have to have a going away party for you and for Teo and getting the fuck away from this guy, pointing over at Sabo, doing God knows who or God knows what.
What's going on with that outfit, top hat? That's so last century. What's going on there?
Right. So then, should we wake him and let him know, and just kind of go on about a day? He wakes up when he wakes up.
Talking about waking up Teo? I guess we'll wake him up if he made a decision.
I think the next step is to hear what he has to say, especially after all that.
Yeah. Gently take him from my back and kind of like lay him down on a beach blanket. That's kind of why I was waiting to get back on the boat, so we're not like putting him down on the sand, but using the potion to like rejuvenate him.
As the liquid drips between his lips, his eyes flutter open, we cut to the ship.
Oh, okay.
As your going away party is under full swing. The same decorations you've had up before, busted back out, music playing, bongos, and what was Moppy's friend's name?
Genevieve.
Genevieve is playing a raucous tune, and Teo is beaming ear to ear, excited about the new direction his life is about to take with Leandre. We also get a zoom in on another ship on the opposite side of the island, as two hands reach down and pull Sabo over the edge and onto the deck. And a low voice greets him. So, did it work? Yes. The kid will be safe and hidden for quite a long time. Lavender Scale Pirates never found out why I was actually there.
I'm gonna kill him.
And that is where we are going to take our break for this evening.
What do you mean, Dennis? What do you mean?
Dennis, what the fuck?
What do you mean, Dennis? What do you mean,
Oh.
Dennis?
We got played.
Oh my god, Moppy was the target the whole time.
I need to go refill my full goblet.
Mm-hmm. All right, gang.
I just need a sec.
We're just as mad as you are. So take that anger and grip your water bottle really, really tightly when you're filling it up and drinking it. And just put that energy into your shoulders as you unshrimp yourself and get yourself some snacks. And then we'll be back soon to figure out what the fuck is going on. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is the final hour of our Lavender Scale Pirates. We are quite literally sailing off into the sunset. Everyone's still alive. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that. Am very happy for it, though. If you have missed out on what we were doing before the BRB screen, we have spent the last 3 years playing the Lavender Scale Pirates. And now we are getting ready to do a wonderful epilogue to send them off with style. Before we get there, though, Dennis, should we do a quick recap of what just happened?
Yeah, everyone lived happily ever after.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what just happened because I thought that we murdered someone's dad for the most part.
Okay, everyone good lived happily ever after.
Okay, well, that's your
You
recap,
said
folks.
short.
Yeah, I guess.
So we are going to do our little character by character epilogues, little scenes set sometime in the future, whatever you choose. Does anyone have something in the particularly near future that they would like to do?
I have something that's sort of the near future, like right now as we're sailing away, but it's also a little bit of the past.
The past is pretty near to future, so I will count it.
Okay, perfect. So I think that as we are sailing away, and I guess sailing to whatever island Leandre and Teo are going to be dropped off at, Coralie pulls out a note out of their pocket, opens it, can't read it, crumbles it, and lets it flow off into the wind. And then I'll take us backwards a little bit to earlier this day, which feels like so much has happened in the last 24 hours. When Coralie took Teo around the ship and was stumbling over their words and having a terrible time, and then sequestered him away, Coralie narrated a note, a letter to the Lavender Scale Pirates just in case. And so I can read it. I think that makes the most sense. It says, Lavender Scale Pirates. Hello, friends. This is your captain speaking. Just kidding. This is a writing that Teo is doing, but I am speaking and he is writing it down. Did you get that, Teo? 3 years ago, illegible. Love you all so much. Illegible. Happiest years of my life. Absolute privilege. I don't know how to spell that, Teo. Privilege. I don't know. Are you writing down every word and sound that I'm making? You're a funny little fellow, aren't you? Not that this will ever come up because illegible. Live forever. Illegible. In my absence, Zelio. Illegible. Captain. A snake isn't famously good at anything. A snake isn't famously good at anything, but I hope I've been famously good at being your friend. With so much love, Coralie. Yes, Teo is so cool, and I, Captain Coralie, definitely think he should be a permanent member of this crew. You have to listen to me because I'm the captain, right? Question mark.
Perfection.
Vetoed. Not yet. Child.
Sorry, the second in command is overruling the captain.
So again, Coralie does not know how to read this, but as Teo handed it back to Coralie, they cried, the snakes cried, Amanda was just sobbing, and they folded that up and placed it next to their healing potion, just in case.
And now that piece of paper, as you set sail, has been let go, and as it lands in the waves, the ink runs to the point where none of it is legible. And I think Coralie turns back and walks back to their celebrating crew members.
That they do.
Beautiful. Does anybody else have something in the relatively near future?
If we're going up to like the after party or celebration, whatever that is on the ship, at some point, Ash is of course going to find Zelio, and sort of like brings you over something to drink as well.
Thank you.
I think I actually that's wrong accent. Damn it! Hang on. Managed to make it 3 episodes.
Neat.
Dial
Dial it in.
Dial it in. Southern. There we go. I was thinking about it, and I actually think I owe you 2. Yeah.
You owe me for what?
What are the other 2?
What other 2? What?
Well, there's this one, which was my bad, and then you jumped out of a boat once to save me. Right? So that's 2.
Okay. But are we measuring saving
Well-
each other's life? Is that what we're doing? Like,
Well, I
why
thought it'd
is
be it's a joke. I thought would be a little funny. Not like literally measuring it. Are you fucking with me? I can't tell.
I don't think we need to measure it. We don't need to think about it.
Oh, so you didn't want me to repay that. I see. I understand.
Oh.
No. You
what
said
are we talking about? Huh?
And she takes the drink out of your hand and she sets it like on the rail and she just grabs you by the collar and just slams her face into yours to kiss you.
Smush. Just kisses. Absolutely. I think Zelio, after a heated kiss, they pull back and they whip their head back in laughter. So what does this mean? What do you think? Should we remain with the ship or take some time to ourselves?
We come back to the ship if we do?
I'm sure we can come back. Or maybe we can just kick everyone out and it can just be you and me. I wouldn't do that.
No, because then I'd have to be captain because I feel like you're really good at being second in command. And
I am very good at being second in command. Yes, I am.
yeah.
Mhm. Yes. But I do think we need some time just for ourselves. Away from all this trouble.
She
Well,
like
we are-
takes your hat and just like puts it on herself. She's like, I think trouble finds you. We don't gotta worry about that.
I also hate to say it, but I hate that Leandre is leaving. I
I
like
know.
to have my friend close.
I
Sit
know.
back. Well,
He's gotta do his own thing too.
I love all of the Lavender Skill Pirates. I really do. This is going to be hard to talk about, going in different directions.
Well,
For the time being.
I don't think it'll be too hard to find our way back. You?
Nah. I do want to, at some point, try and sail to Newcomer Island.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it?
No, I don't think so.
We should go. and then flash forward into the future, and it's Zelio and Ash in this pink landscape of just heart-shaped structures and trees. Everything is so feminine, and it's just an island of just trans and non-binary people that is also the headquarters of the Revolutionary Army. And there's a standoff between Zelio and Sabo, Zelio being like, "Yeah!"
She's just like trying to hold them back.
And then flashback to the present.
I'm keeping the hat, by the way. I think it looks better on me.
Oh, I see. They're stealing from me now.
You can get it back if you want.
Is that the challenge?
And she's just like walking away from you, just like
giggles and runs after you.
I feel like our 3 remaining crew members are all playing a different drinking game in the background, but think they're all playing the same one.
What game does Esmer think she's playing?
Oh my goodness. Esmer's taking a shot every time she sees something that grasshoppers are famously good at.
How drunk is Esmer right now?
Esmer's upside down. Esmer's on the ceiling. Esmer's on the floor. Esmer's a grasshopper on Nemo's head. Esmer's ping-ponging around the room.
What game is Nemo playing?
Maybe some form of like beer pong. Just like has a ball that's throwing. It's like, why isn't anybody?
Grasshoppers are famously good at Esmer face plants on the table and breaks it.
The cups go everywhere.
Lost again. You're really good, Esmer.
I think at that point, Coralie would say, "Everybody drink. That's a rule that I made in King's Cup. Anytime Isma says that they're famously good at something, except they're not playing King's Cup with cards around a cup. They're just holding a cup, and they think that King's Cup is their cup because they're King Coralie."
Amazing. The party that was had this evening goes down in legend. Who would like to have their scene next?
I mean, I could go. Mine's is set in the future, though. So this is sometime in the actual One Piece, maybe time skip situation, where there's a concert happening, and everybody's clapping and kind of coming down, and Genevieve is on stage with Nemo, and thank you, everybody. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be on this tour. Yeah, what an amazing thing. Just thinking about my history with music and where it started, I thought it'd be appropriate before the Soul King himself comes out on stage to play the first song that I ever wrote. Wow, in the South Blue, and it's not about a real person, but the story's real. Leandre the Brave. And it just goes into Leandre the Brave song. And crowd goes wild. Brooke comes on
They all know it.
stage. And I just think kind of like at the back of the concert, everybody's there waving as maybe in a few years, everybody reunites at the same port that the Straw Hats, unbeknownst to us, and we set sail too. And that was my
The Lavender Scale Pirates VIP.
Yeah.
Backstage with Soul King.
And Leandre the Brave, Nemo's #1 hit around the world.
Leandre hates that. I think we cut away to Leandre like in a tavern to that song being played by a bard who's not as talented. And just I imagine like sometime in the future when Teo's like I don't know, maybe baby
I'll
freshman
go
in
next, I
college.
guess, if nobody else is going to.
Oh no!
No.
Did you not hear?
Did you not hear?
Briar?
Oh.
No. I was like,
Okay.
oh, okay, Jess.
Wow.
Can you
I
hear
think
us, Jess?
I could not for a moment. My bad, gang.
Oh, I
I'm
think
so
as
sorry.
Leandre is cowering in the corner as this song is being played, someone walks up to you and says, "Hey, what did you say your name was again?"
Veronica.
Make a check.
In the epilogue, making checks in the
The
epilogue.
epilogue, right? I already put my dice away. Where's this stupid D10?
Remember, you still have a point of stab.
When are you gonna use it? When else you gonna use it?
Don't they actually have 2 points of stab?
That's
I
true.
do have 2 points of stab. I do have 2 points of stab.
That's true.
I don't know what I could possibly.
You could, if you wanted, you could blow up this tavern.
There's one way to avoid detection.
The thing
No
that I
witnesses.
think was like, I think the way I'm gonna use my stab this moment, it was like Veronica, and then the guy squints at Leandre, and not believing him exactly, and then he goes, "What's that over there?" And then just, when he turns back, he's just an outline, blinking outline. That's the stupid anime
Queen,
bullshit.
queen.
It's just
Yes.
gone.
Oh, beautiful.
But I think you know, once he like gets outside of the tavern, just kind of waits for like an older Teo to join him at this tavern that he told him to meet him at. Once he's decided what horizon he wants to sail off to.
Hang on. Run that. Are you expecting a conversation with him at the tavern?
Yeah, like when we're older, yeah. That's what I was saying before. Jess was
Okay.
like, if no one is gonna go. Yeah. This is like one day, like he's older and like he's been in like, I don't know, the One Piece version of Ian or something. I don't know.
Teo comes, walks into the bar, and eventually finds you after the famous song is over, and comes and sits down, and you can see he's got he still has that same mop of red hair, and he has a little bit of a mustache coming in. He's probably in like late teens, early 20s at this point. He says, "Hey, I did it. I got my degree."
I don't think Leandre knows how this works, so believes him, even though that timeline. It's like, good job, and like ruffles his orange mop.
I hate it when you do that.
Ah, no, you don't. Because if you did, you'd stop me from doing it.
Takes out a tricorn hat and puts it on. So,
what'll it be? What's the next step?
Well, I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I was wondering if the you know, your old crew is in these parts this time of year?
I think Leandre smiles. I'm like, oh, thank God, and like goes behind the. This is my other second point of stab. It's like, and just goes like, he's still join us, and like brings out has 2 cakes. One says, "Congrats on becoming a Marine," and the other one says, "Congrats on becoming a pirate." It's like, oh, no, not this one.
It's just yo ho 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 a pirate life for me.
Yes. Or brings out, just like a celebratory, mariachi band. With Genevieve's cousin, I don't know, Guadalupe.
the instrument's cousin? What do we mean by this?
Guadalupe! I love it.
Amazing.
That's and then goes to join.
And the two of you
with
celebrate
every-
all night.
Hey.
I've got an Esmer one.
All right.
Or-
What's Esmer's
Says-
epilogue?
So, similar to Jake, I was thinking that this would happen during a certain time skip, and we are actually going to see Zelio and Ash, holding hands, like exiting the ship before Esmer, as a grasshopper with a poofy little hair, like jumps out and then humanifies themselves and is like, grasshoppers are famously good at sneaking to Newkama Island. And Esmer is going to like bounce around and go on a bunch of adventures until all of a sudden a mysterious running man in an all-black outfit collides with them, and Esmer just enters battle mode and armors up immediately. And then Esmer goes, "Whoa, who are you?" And this blonde man smoking a cigarette gets in a battle stance, and he's gonna say something like, "Out of my way, they're after me!" And then Esmer's like, "Ooh, I like where this is going," and they start having a kick fight. Esmer and the mid-time skip Sanji, and Bug Drum collides with Diablo Jumbo, and there's like a big explosion in the sky. 2 bodies crater into the ground like Dragon Ball Z. But Esmer stands up, and the Bug armor, the Kamen Rider armor, kind of like breaks off of her, and she like dusts herself off in her like tank top and booty shorts normal person fit, and she's like, "Oh, you broke my armor." And then Sanji's eyes turn into hearts, and he goes wacky waving inflatable arms going too many. He's like, "Wah!" And Esmer goes, "Uh-oh," and jumps into the sky. And then Sanji looks up at this mysterious kick chick who flew away, and he goes, "Man, I should learn how to skywalk." And that's how Sanji learns how to skywalk.
Canon. Call Oda.
This is an amazing fan fiction. I need the slow burn.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Does anyone want to follow that?
No, but I will.
Please
Um,
do.
So I think that as the crew is deciding to go on their own separate way for a while, Coralie lets everyone know that they would like to go back to Slither Island, and not necessarily relieve Sir Cabbage from being king of the snakes. We haven't gotten any letters that I know how to read, but I'm sure that we've gotten a letter or two that someone else has read. So Coralie wants to go and visit their home kingdom, but I think on the way to try to find this slithering island, they end up at Amazon Lily instead, and just have a very wonderful time getting on Boa Hancock's nerves.
They still talk about the snake hair person that claimed to be king over on Amazon Lily. And how long do you think Coralie stayed there?
I don't think it could have been more than a month. It takes a while to find Slither Island. I mean, geez, it took Sir Cabbage like 2 years. And we all agreed to meet 2 years later at the concert. And so I feel like, once Coralie did end up getting to Slither Island, I assume that Sir Cabbage was like, no, please don't leave. I said, well, sorry, friend, I've got a cabbage. You're my cabbage. I've got a concert to catch. Goodbye. And just kind of jets off. He's doing a great job. Don't fix what isn't broken.
Slither Island is a paradise for all that live there, continually moving through the Calm Belt. And our crew scattered to the ends of the world, but will see each other again. Find themselves relieved, happy, and fulfilled. And I think that is where we will end our tale of these Lavender Scale pirates.
Oh, wow. We did it, gang.
We found it. The One Piece.
We
It was
found the
friends
One
we
Piece.
made along the way after all.
Yeah.
We get to the One Piece and we're like, this is it? I don't know. You can leave this for the other guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that can't possibly be it. How did Oda drop a figment of concept to the bottom of the ocean?
Magic.
Well, my friends, before we head on out of here, let us tell the people who we are and where they could find us. Not for the last time, because we'll be doing this again probably next February of 2027. Seems disgusting to say out loud, because why are we talking about that year when we're still living through this one? But hey, tell them who you are, where they can find you. Jake, let's start with you.
Hey, I'm Jake. You can find me on the internet at Jake_Lionheart. Wherever you get your music. Yeah, I'm the music guy. So if you want some music, if you want to use it on your streams, videos, YouTubes, whatever, I think even on like the TikToks and the IGs, you can just type in Jake Lionheart, music will come up. So feel free to use it. And I think that's everything. I don't know. I'm blanking now, but I'll popcorn over to Ange.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angie, a Gonthetic on the internet. My pronouns are they, them, and I've been playing Zelio Costas, they, them pronouns. You can catch me on every Thursday over on Dicescape's YouTube for our Daggerheart campaign. These are pre-recorded episodes of an ongoing game called The Last Arcanist. It is they're shorter episode style, so around an hour and a half to an hour to an hour and a half. And we're doing episodes every week, Thursdays at 6 p.m. on Dicescape. You can also catch me live on Tales Archived every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Known Realm Selesh, our ongoing D&D campaign. And yeah, future stuff in the future. And you can also, of course, check out my art. And if you're interested in art, check out the first post, my pinned post on my Instagram for my rates and codes for commissions. And yeah, that's me. And I'm gonna popcorn to Briar.
Hi, my name is Briar, or Briar Wren if you're fancy. You can find me everywhere on the internet at BinaBees_. I have my commissions open as well. So if you know, either or, you're gonna get two great artists, either me or Ange. Yeah, you can find me on TikTok yapping about everything under the sun. That's usually where you can find me most often. It's a good time. And I'm going to popcorn over to, I forget everything that's ever happened. Dan, have you gone? No, go then.
Hi everyone, I am and have been and continue to be Dan Pixel, Pyxel. You can find me on the internet under that name, basically everywhere. Normally, you would find me making short form content, talking about things that are emotionally damaging and or lesbian. I've not done that so far this year because of life reasons, and I'm hopefully getting back to that soon. You can find me performing in recorded form online, wherever you get your podcasts from, on 2 different podcasts. The first of which is on QueerPG, the Moonlight on Roseville Beach campaign, where I play the witch Alex Cho. That have released another episode fairly recently. And you can also find me on Villain Prevention Squad, which is a Masks TTRPG that we recorded several years ago and is finally getting published. I'm so excited for it. Please go check it out. First episode dropped. Second episode will be coming soon. Or actually, I guess it's kind of like the prequel episode, but it's not a prequel. It's like timeline-wise, it actually happens later than our first recording. We do some funky time stuff over there, but it is a good time. It's a very lovely show. It's Villain Prevention Squad on wherever you get your podcasts. And in a couple weeks, I will be at PAX East, where I will be on a couple of panels, and I will also be running this game at the Red Bull Tavern. I will be running Sagas on Thursday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., I believe. So drop on by if you want to give this game a shot. We'll have some pre-constructed character sheets if you want to give it a shot. I don't know if we're going to use a one-pager specifically, or if we're just going to keep it free-form just to get a sense of the system in the short amount of time. But if you're interested in learning how to play the system, I will be teaching it there. So do drop by if you are in Boston at the end of the month. All right. Julie?
Hi. I'll also be at PAX East. I've been Julie, or Julie CL, your local grasshopper friend on this adventure, famously good at being a local grasshopper friend. I've been a little quiet on the TTRPG streaming side this year because I've been working on the final version of my game Tactics Memoriam, an indie TTRPG about death and identity and strategy, Fire Emblem with the afterlife aesthetic and setting of Hades, which I will be running at PAX East. It's my first time running a game at a con, and my first time running my game at a con, which feels crazy, but I believe I will be at the Red Bull Tavern Saturday 10 to 2 and Sunday 10 to 12, and then I will be doing a panel on Friday. So yeah, Dan and I will be there. We'll be doing our thing, and while you are playing games of Tactics Memoriam, you can find on your local streaming service the official soundtrack that Jake so generously, so kindly, so brilliantly made. So that has been my focus for the year. I've really been like, that's going to be the thing that I do. And yet, when it was time for our 3rd season, without question, yeah, we're making time for this because I love this game. I love y'all. I love being part of the crew. So am I passing it to Dennis or Jess order-wise? To Jess. No, to Dennis. The hand went like that. I saw that. Dennis, I choose you.
I've been chosen. Hi, I'm Dennis. I've been chosen to run this game again with these wonderful people with different characters. It sounds like we have to talk about that. I am gonna get bullied very shortly, I'm sure. So I'm milking this a little bit longer than usual. You can find me on socials at okayest__DM. I have an old YouTube channel where I made some D&D stuff, just anecdotes about stuff I've learned and about in games that I've run. I tried stuff, see what worked for me and what didn't, because I can't tell you what to do. I can just tell you what I tried and how it went. And then I've got, there should be another game I run, also Sagas, set in a totally different world, coming out soon on the Tabletop Tailspinners Network. And keep your eyes on my socials and, of course, the Sagas itch page for updates on when the game is going to be finally laid out with all the art and the beautiful pieces, and we're going to start making supplements for the thing. So that, I think, is going to be my main project this year, again, to the surprise of absolutely no one. Popcorn Jess.
Hello, my friends. Jess, they, them, played King Coralie for the last 3 years, any and all. So happy to be here. Sad that we're wrapping up, but again, next February or a different time period. February just seems to be the time period that we choose. We'll be back playing in the One Piece SAGAS universe again. My things that I'd like to talk about before I send you all off with a weird goodbye is that you should check out the No Ice in Minnesota charity bundle. There is one day, and I'm going to check to see how many hours left. 17 hours, 48 minutes. We've raised 664,000 oh my god, $664,000. Jeez. What are numbers? Am I just Coralie actually? Who knows? Not me. So check that out. Tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell everybody about it because we're raising funds for Immigrant Law Center of Minnesota. They're doing incredible work for the immigrant communities in Minnesota and North Dakota. I also want to talk to y'all about the upcoming charity TTRPG one-shot that's going to be on my channel, not this Wednesday because that's today, but a week from today. Wednesday the 18th, we're going to be playing Brindlewood Bay and raising funds for Project Hope. In April, on April 5th, which is a Sunday, Julie will actually be back on and we'll be doing The Ratchler, which is a wild little take on The Bachelor, but we're rats or other small creatures. It's going to be for Trans Lifeline. It's going to be so much fun. I'm thrilled. Let's see. I think that is... Oh, you know what? No. Jake and I are going to be at WonderCon. So if you are not going to PAX East, and if instead you're like, you know what? West Coast is best coast, Jake and I will be performing on Saturday in a game of Dread where we may or may not get covered in blood. Who knows? With that being said, I feel like we need a grasshopper quote, and I can vamp for a little bit while Julie thinks of one. But we need you to wash your hands. You need to be safe. Don't eat paste. And
grasshoppers are famously good at continuing to support their crew wherever in the foamy seas they sail.
incredible. Goodbye, friends. Support your friends in the foamy seas where they sail or on land. Bye-bye now.